Alright, to everybody's dismay, I am back, and this is part 7 of my Lotus Elan restoration. So, in part 6, we pulled the body off the frame, as you can see, sitting up there. Pulled the engine transmission out. I began tearing apart the front suspension, and I've got all that stuff sandblasted, cleaned up, ready to go. Sandblasted the rear prop shafts, which I'm probably not going to use, but we'll discuss that in a few. So, pretty much the frame is close to being ready to sandblast. I forgot the sway bar up front. About to get that off. Brake pipes, they have to come off. But I have to strip the rear A-arms off, the rear coil springs and strut assemblies, and I have to get the differential out before I can clean this chassis up and get it sandblasted and resprayed. So we are gonna start on rear suspension. Gonna get that out of the way. All right, to expedite time, I've already got stuff loosened up. All right. This one, somebody ground part of it to get it past that differential bolt. So, probably have to get a replacement for that. I know I shouldn't be amazed by this point, but these control arms are not very heavy. Now I need to do the same thing on the right side. Upper bolts, lower bolts, A-arm out, bag and tag the hardware, and then I'm just going to let the strut assemblies dangle until I get a spring compressor on it. But once the A-arm's off, I'm going to pull the diff out. Alright, now I got the right control arm off, left control arm off. I can start to work on pulling the differential out. So, these two bolts hold the diff mount to the chassis. Same over here. Center bolt holds onto the actual diff itself. So I'm going to remove the center bolts and then probably just pull the mounts out to inspect them and to just get them out of the way. And then on top of that, there's these run all the way forward. So I'll probably pull them off there and see if I can slip it out that way. Or I'll pull, I'll probably loosen these up all the way because that's going to be a pain on the bench to try to hold this while trying to spin that out. So I'll pull these out and then pull them and then pull those rods out. And then I believe the diff should just slide off like that. So unfortunately I have that donut stuck on that one still. Part of the reason I need to get this thing off, to get that off, because it's in the way. It needs to come off. I don't think I'm going to run donuts on this car. I'm going to do regular CV joints. So I'm going to zip these lower bolts out, zip the top bolts out, and get this thing out. So, pulled that bolt out and that fell off the differential housing. So that's been busted for a while. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. Lovely. Alright, so I RTFM'd, and it does appear it needs to come out the left side of the chassis. I did pull the donut off, so I was able to get onto it with an impact gun. So, if all goes well, should be a little wiggle and down it goes. If all goes poorly, well, we'll see. it goes. Maybe I needed to spit on it first. Holy shit. That was a little more stout than I thought it was going to be. But it's out. Cool. So, that's what's broken. I'm going to clean it up as best I can. Maybe get a somebody to weld it for me, reinforce it. This side of the diff's already been welded, if you can see. It's a little hard to see. This side's been done, so housing's not in the best condition, but if I can get that welded and get it operable, it's going to be, you know, perfectly fine for my usage. And then maybe eventually upgrade to a magnesium housing, but that's down the road. So we'll see see what I could find, see if I can get somebody to do this, and we'll go from there. All right, well, all the brake pipes are off, all the diff is out. I got the struts out. Buddy dropped off a spring compressor, got them out. Got the sway bar off. Everything here's pretty much off. Get this ground stud, but ready to blast the frame. I'm going to probably drag the frame into work, see if some of the body shop guys can figure out this ding here from when that one Rotoflex coupler exploded on the previous owner. I did forget the parking brake thing that pretty sure isn't supposed to look like that. Figure that out. But I'll pull that off tomorrow. Get the chassis degreased. Get this ready to be fixed. And then ready to blast and paint. I might reinforce it while it's apart. I don't know. We'll have to see if I can find some templates and some smart reinforcement spots. But we will see. So thanks for watching another video. If you want to see this thing slowly be restored, please subscribe. Thank you much.